Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Conquer Poland. In the last episode we continue to get denounced by everybody because we are dirty warmongers, but they don't realize that we secretly take baths, and as a result we are going to destroy them with our clean smells. Will throw our enemies off of guard and cause them to question everything they understand about reality, which will in turn allow us to achieve great success. And they embarked that unit, which means it's a little weaker and thus easier to kill, which is kind of good for me. And we're going to continue on with the invasion of Wrocław, taking all their stuff as this crossbowman runs away. It does not heal every turn, which unfortunately means it is kind of lame, but whatever. We're going to take Wrocław, move on to Krakow. We honestly could have just kind of walked on to Krakow because our units have such high movement, but where would have been the fun in that? Stab. There we are. Stabbed that little guy with a musket, and in the process added Wrocław to our empire. It has about everything that I would want from it, so I think we are in a good position to continue on with the advance. We're gonna skip turn and have our units heal up. We're gonna what districts does this have? Probably not very many. Just one. Well, it's a little lame, but whatever. All that Warsaw really has is iron, so I'm not super concerned about it. We are going to build another university soon enough, if they can just not accidentally zoom in. So, I guess we'll work on building an education. Then we have to pick a civic. Oh, we need to change our government too while we're at it. What did we unlock? Merchant Confederation, that's nice. These are less useful. Choose civic, and we're going to go for exploration, because that one has a very nice government there. Wrocław doesn't really need itself any of that there aqueduct nonsense, so I guess we're just gonna have it build a monument, repair a monument, whatever. Who cares? We're gonna move down here and improve this rock so that our industrial zone will produce even better stuff, and we're gonna have all these units, as I've mentioned, continue on down so that in the event there is more warfare that we need them to do, they'll be able to do so. I don't think there's too much we need to be concerned about, but you never know. I'll also notice that we have not repaired many of the improvements that we have pillaged in our process of world domination. The reason for this being the fact that, you know, we've been too busy continuing world domination, and we're going to finish that up, not forever, but for a good while, when we take Wrocław, or Krakow. We're going to take that. And that's going to conclude most of our world domination, for the moment at least. It will take us maybe a little longer than it did Warsaw. It's going to be a little more inconvenient, but it's not going to be undoable or anything. Alright, as you can see, our dudes got healthy pretty quick. So it's not going to take us too long, I don't think, to, you know, get everyone into position and take their stuff. Smack that guy up, so we can get all of our units right around Krakow. Alright, and we're gonna leave that guy in the city for another turn, maybe. These guys, I'm not super concerned about them getting attacked by that. They're pikemen, just because pikemen aren't super strong. They aren't very effective at their intended purpose. We're just gonna walk up, heal that, let that other Mamluk heal a turn. Because we aren't going to be able to get any of these guys to Poland in time to dominate the world, probably. But, you know, we can send them around, see what there is to do, I guess. I don't know. I think the religion of Slamism might not exist anymore. Which is a little crappy, because it means we're not going to get to take advantage of the righteousness of the faith bonus. But there's nothing too much you can do about that, aside from get rid of all these notifications, because they are kind of cluttering up my bar. Now you gotta meticulously click the key such that then you can't just, like, I don't even know, to be honest. It's not even letting me just click them all right away. It wants you to make sure you have to read them, like some kind of obnoxious notification system or something. I can't stand systems like that. We're gonna go build that quarry too, so that industrial zone is a little bit better. And we're gonna move this guy up into Rowan or something. Or maybe he should just go into freaking Wrocław. That's our territory now. It's a good place for him to heal. We're gonna have that guy wait a turn so that he can get another good bit of health. And this guy here, he's gonna walk over to what? Philadelphia. He could cut down the forest. But we aren't even using all our trade routes yet, so I'm not going to worry about it. I'm probably just going to go straight to Philadelphia and hurry up on, you know, it's a horseman that we're supposed to build. And they're going to bother us with all this nonsense. Alright, they're going to bother us talking to us about, like, morals and ethics and stuff like that. Muscat just wants a horseman, and that's what I'm going to give them. I'm going to give them a horseman. Anyway. Yeah, Krakow. This will be ours. No problem. Not an issue. Our knowledge of printing has advanced considerably. Did we not actually finish it? No. Well, let's go change that. Anyway. So now, our Mamluks. Let's see. Let's, attack. I guess this is under siege for some reason, but with other 4 units around it, it wasn't. I don't know. Siege is weird. Maybe it's like every tile around the city has to be adjacent. I don't know how it works. I don't know how siege works. But, I know how siege units work, not how putting things under siege works. I don't know if anyone knows that, but I certainly don't. And, so, Krakow, that's going to be ours. I could take Warsaw. That might be nice. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how the borders push out. If, like, this is the only city that Poland has, we'll let them live. I think Warsaw might just be the only other city that Poland has, so we might have to let them live. And we'll, keep Krakow. We can't obviously get rid of it, because it's a capital. We can't make peace with Poland because we declared war, you know, too soon for that. Can we declare peace with Teddy Roosevelt, though? Alright. They have no money. They have to just cede all of their cities. Why do we have to cede Uruk to them? I don't know. I have a luxury. They want money for all these cities. I don't even know why we have to cede Uruk to them. I guess 'cause, like, they were at war with France when that war hadn't ended or something. I don't know. Whatever. It's not a lot of money. I get all these cities that I took. I'm going to accept the deal. Let them have some luxuries. And keep myself... We'll send them a delegation. They're not going to like me. To the great... Again, you know, I mean, it's not going to be great again. Because it's lost all of its territory to our conquests. We get to keep all these cities. Oh, it's really confusing about Europe, to be honest. Whatever. We're gonna go to Kubita. Right, let's put it to Madrasa, which is useful. We have a lot of faith. Is there any great people we can patronize with that? Anyone we're not guaranteed to get effectively? That I want? Engineer. You aren't really winning that. You probably will, though, so we'll just keep going on and probably get it eventually. Great writers and stuff, not super concerned with, to be honest. Not even Beethoven. Sure. Yeah. I don't know. This guy doesn't have an industrial zone, but he is definitely a surprisingly good city. Oh, but it doesn't have a commercial hub either, so we're just gonna smack that down there. That's an important building to have, the commercial hub. And here in Washington, we could repair a monument, speed up the production of exploration a little bit, or we could build a useful district, I think. Like what, though? Like, I just don't know what we can do with Washington, honestly. There's, like, this is not a great capital, to be honest. There's, like, no resources or anything. Well, there's a wonder. So if I put this here, it'll actually do okay. I guess well, no, that'll move the wheat. Do I care about the wheat that much? I mean, it could be a better tile, to be honest. It's difficulty. There's no like a lot of hills or anything. Let's check the status. What is the wonder here? The Apanda. So if I build any other wonders in this city, it'll get me 2 envoys. That's kind of okay. 3 great admirals in this wonder is constructed.
All great admirals can use their retirement to build additional time. Great engineers have additional time. Must be built up to a harbor district, which would still mean that I couldn't actually build a theater square to take advantage of all of them. Must be built on the coast, adjacent to land, and a harbor district with a lighthouse. No suitable location to put this because there's resources all in the way. I see. Well, I guess I could put a theater square here, maybe, and like, if I put an industrial zone here, theater square here, campus here, theater square here, industrial zone here, maybe. That's the best that I can think of. I mean, it's not great. We're gonna, nonetheless, I guess, put down one, or we could just leave the farms, I don't know. It's sort of a tricky situation, I suppose. Too many farms, not enough actual resources. I can kind of understand why America wasn't doing too well. I guess we'll just, go... We'll repair the monument, honestly, just because I don't know what else to be doing. Crack at Rowclaw is similarly just farms. Like, it's got a theater square. It's got a harbor, which is fine, you know, but it's kind of weird. The Holy Shite. Industrial zone might be useful, if only I could think of... Well, I guess this one here is adjacent to some mines, and I could build another mine there. So that'd be kind of nice. Yeah, we'll just get rid of that farm and put an industrial zone there. That should be useful. We're going to leave the siege tower here and probably have a Mamluk go explore that little corner and wonder where the heck those unmet players are. Meanwhile, this place here is going to go... How much housing does Hayton have? That's a decent amount somehow. Or Damascus has 8 housing somehow. So we're going to take this trader and we're going to send it to... Is there anywhere with 3 food, 2 hammers? No. Well, let's see if there are any other roads we want. Amsterdam is a kind of a road I want. I mean, it's not going to provide me food, but... will give me a hammer. Yeah, we'll just send it to Amsterdam, to be honest. Just whatever, I just kind of want the roads. And we're going to have these Mamluks huddle up in our territory. We're just going to move them around, let them chill, I guess, in this little crescent of warding off invaders that we don't really have too much to do in. And yeah, I mean, I don't think we want to actually conquer all these Polish units, or all the Polish cities, because eliminating a civilization from the game does carry with it some fairly large warmonger penalties. I know we have very large warmonger penalties indeed. And like France is like only threatening because, whatever, I'll give you that. France is only threatening because their cities have too much combat strength for us to actually conquer right now, but that's something that's not even going to be really an issue once we get bombards, or it might actually be an issue, and by it might actually be, I mean probably will still be an issue after we get bombards, but we can make things a little better, I guess. I'm going to go to education, because that's only a turn. I don't think we're going to earn a great scientist by that point. Yeah. We don't have enough faith or gold to patronize it, and even then, it's not worth it. In New Orleans, we can't actually build a wonder show. We're gonna build a district, so we're just gonna repair a monument. While Rio de Janeiro is building up its entertainment complex, which will help New Orleans and Philadelphia and all these places with their amenity issues, but it's still gonna leave Charleston and Washington with amenity issues, but I guess Europe could build something to help that, but probably better to have something to help Marshall, Uric, and everyone, but maybe I could wait until I conquer Paris before building that district. Oh my, what are you doing? Mamluk, where are you? Stop, no, stop, cancel. Alright. Anyway, we're gonna have this guy walk around here and see if there's anything to find. It doesn't seem like it. seems like we have managed to conquer most of the world. Seems like whoever is around, we haven't found yet. Who else could exist? I guess there's got to be people over here. There's got to be some crazy dude walking around over there, and I guess it's our duty to send a Mamluk out to find them. So yeah, I guess that's what we'll do. We'll have to go all the way back. Just have units. Walk around in the fog of war and see if we can find out who those other people are. Because we are on a Pangea map. There shouldn't be anyone... there shouldn't be any other land masses to look around for. So... whoever's there, you know, I don't know where they are, but we gotta find them. We can't, like, win the game. We can't win domination victory, which is the fastest, most expedient victory, without actually knowing where the people we have to conquer are. So, yeah. And there's Brazil with its settler. Interesting thing, at least in Civ 5, the AI would build settlers without regard to whether or not it actually had city locations. That was just, like, a weird thing about how it was programmed. But that's not the problem here. I mean, so I'm wondering if that's the same here is all. You know, if it's, if the reason that they have these settlers that they don't know where to move with is just because they know, alright, at this point I'm supposed to have a settler, but it doesn't actually know what to do with it. Interesting question, at least. Yeah, education wasn't super important to get because of our madrasas, which was actually kind of nice. Let us focus on bombards, which are going to be our next major production, honestly. Once anything that can build a bombard probably is going to want to start building a bombard. We're not going to be at nationalism soon enough to, like, because I think bombard cores are what we'd really need to be taking out Paris. We are a little bit away from nationalism because diplomatic service, which we can't get the inspiration for, and humanism and the Enlightenment, that's a good bit of stuff you need before you can get to Enlightenment. And we don't even have, like, a real chance of earning a great artist at this point. Great artist. And we are generating the most great artist points, so I guess we are kind of guaranteed to get this great artist, but, like, not in an expedient amount of time, you know. I guess we could go for banking, because banks would be nice, because they'll get us more money that we can use. We could also go for shipbuilding and start working towards industrialization. That's probably a better idea. Timer just went off, and I just made the timer go off. Tempting, actually. Should we go for banking, or should we go for industrialization? Also, bank to stock exchange is not a lot. Stock exchange is a third-tier building for commercial hubs, by the way. There's 3 buildings for everything except the... Later on, you get the aerodrome, which only has the hangar and then, like, some other thing. I don't remember what it is. It's only got 2 buildings, that was the point. It's not super used. It's got the hangar and the airport, that's it. Yeah. Those are its only 2 buildings. So it doesn't have anything... It doesn't have 2 buildings, but everything else does. Well, build 3 workshops. We're probably going to work towards that. These are all, like, really good things to work towards, to be honest. You know, I just figured that I'm probably going to be building a lot more commercial hubs or markets before I can get to banks, so I'm gonna not worry too much about it, although the gold from quarries does sound nice. So yeah, well, we haven't declared peace with Poland yet, but we have more or less eliminated them from the game. We've conquered all their stuff, we've shoveled them into Warsaw, and now it's just time for us to find the last 2 civilizations and prepare to take care of France. Then we can take over the world, because we only need, that's the wrong thing, we only need 3 more capitals, including when we know where it is and we don't know where they are, in order to dominate the world. So yeah, that's it. Alright, so thank you all for bearing with me. I hope you've all been enjoying the series, and if you haven't been, well, I mean, thanks for at least suffering through it to this number of parts. And I'll see you all next time.